Welcome to Apartment Theater. That part didn't get recorded.
Why? Damn it.
You get a secret message if you follow us on YouTube. So,
So mad now.
as you should be. Yeah, welcome to
Fuck.
Apartment Theater. I forgot to pull up anything for this, so give me a second. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Uh,
Brilliant.
Danny is not with us again because
She's stuck in
uh,
some fucking air ducts and some sticky goo webs.
it doesn't sound like. You know what? Honestly, I feel like Danny would raise a spider named Sting since it's a Lord of the Rings reference.
I feel like she would too. Yeah.
Whoops, I pulled up The Sting, which is a very different movie.
The Sting.
Okay, my apologies. That's a little hidden feature. Hidden feature? I don't know. I didn't mean to do that. So, welcome. Uh, I don't even know what we decided this theme. We were not doing a theme. We're just
We're
like,
not
I
doing
don't know.
anything. We're just talking about movies.
We just want to watch a movie that we want to watch. I don't remember who picked this. Did you pick this?
No, I think Danny picked this.
Of course.
And she's not even here for it. Rip.
She's not even here for it. Yeah, so
It's
let's
got a
talk about
big old
what?
spider in it.
There's a big old spider in it. This movie is called Sting. Your biggest fear just got bigger after raising an unnervingly talented spider in secret. 12-year-old Charlotte must face the truth about her pet and fight for her family survival. I wouldn't say that it's a talented spider. It's clearly a fucking alien.
Yeah. It's a fucking alien.
In more ways
Arachnid.
than one.
What the
Did
fuck?
this movie feel familiar?
Yes. It did.
What movie did this remind you of?
The Blob.
Have you even seen The Blob?
Yeah, a long time ago. There's a fucking asteroid that comes in, it crashes, and then the blob keeps getting bigger as it eats more people. And it just
All
bigger,
right, that's
bigger,
fair.
bigger, bigger. So it was the Blob, but with spiders. Well, a spider.
I see, because I was thinking that this movie was ripping off of Alien. There's even at the end of the movie where like the spider gets close to the girl and the fangs are like dripping like Alien, and I'm like, this is like, especially towards the end, this just felt like Alien but in a house, which is kind of interesting. But
yeah, I don't know.
I felt like, go ahead.
It's a horror movie. That's all I have for it. It's a horror movie with a spider in it. Like, but it, like, literally, you can't tell. That's it. That's all this is. It's a horror movie with a giant spider in it. Like, it's like just keeps getting bigger. Like, fucking, I don't care. Like, in terms of like actually making a horror movie that is scary and awful involving spiders, arachnophobia already did it, which I haven't seen in a long time because it fucking freaked me out as a kid. They already did it. They did it great. We don't need any more spider movies. Eight-Legged Freaks was stupid. Like, hate that movie.
I mean, I feel the same way about shark movies. Like, cool, we had the quintessential shark movie, Jaws. We don't need any more.
We don't need any more
shark movies. Period. They're all bad. None of them are good.
Yeah.
Some of them are funny.
Yeah.
But most of them are terrible.
All of them are terrible. You know, there's like a Cat NATO movie now.
Of course there is. It's like the worst genre of movies is like, we made it terrible on purpose. See? And it's like, no, I don't want to. I don't want you to be in on the joke. I want to laugh at you for trying to make something that you thought was good and it's clearly shit.
Yeah.
Like,
like, I feel like that type of horror movie that is funny, that doesn't take itself too seriously, there's a certain kind of way that you can make that movie and it be good. Evil Dead 2, fantastic. Cult classic, amazing.
What?
Um,
You like Evil Dead? No way. I'm
no
so
way.
shocked. What else
I
do you
I
like?
have a Ash over there.
Oh man,
Um,
what?
yeah. Like, you know, which I kind of thought that this movie was going to be based on the opening credits like song that was playing because it just seems so like poppy and upbeat and like weird. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe this movie isn't going to take itself too seriously. No, it definitely took itself seriously. And I was like,
It
oh,
it has a
okay.
conflicting feeling towards itself. Like I felt like at times either
Yeah.
like it wanted to be funny, but it
Mm-hmm.
wanted to be taken seriously, and then it wanted to try to weave those in between, but like all it did was kind of just like make the tone very like what are you going for? Because we have like the exterminator character who's
Mm-hmm.
really over the top comedic effect thing, and then
Mm-hmm.
the family plot is serious, and you're like, what
Mm-hmm.
the fuck is happening in this movie? Like it felt like it was trying to do like maybe like a Marvel tone thing where maybe we could
Maybe.
break it up with jokes, but I wouldn't say it's like quippy or anything. But
No. Well, like, I guess he's put in there as to be like a comedic relief, but which is like a fine plot device, but it's not really funny. Like,
no,
it's just kind of I don't know. Like it wasn't hitting it for me.
yeah.
Um
Uh, I
Also
thought the
like
effects for the spider, like when it was just like the CGI spider, I thought that looked like shit. But honestly,
yeah.
CGI just looks bad most of the time.
Yeah.
Like when you can notice it.
Mhm. Very much agreed. I mean, I liked some of. Well, I don't know. There was a couple of times that the like practical spider, I was like, like when it was in the giant spider that was in the tank, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that one. It's
That just looks like a big fake spider in a tank.
yeah, I was like, that just looks like a Halloween prop in a tank. Cool. Um, I don't know. I I really do. I just feel like I was watching The Blob, but with a spider. That's it. That's all I feel like.
And I felt like I was watching Alien with the spider. So
Like, I don't know. I mean, part of me likes that the spider, you know, didn't outright eat the little girl because she had like taken care of it. Um, but also at the same time, I don't care.
yeah, I didn't care what happened to any of the
Yeah.
characters. I was like, oh, maybe this could be interesting. Like it's so okay of a movie.
Exactly. Like it's a horror movie with spiders in it. It's
It
so okay. It's fine.
it's just so okay where it's almost like
What'd you think?
what was the point?
5 or 6. Out of? 10. Oh, okay. Did you hear him?
No, I didn't.
Oh, he said like a 5 or 6 out of 10.
Yeah, like I
Like
gave it 3 out of 5.
like
Like
it's an
it's
okay
such
movie.
a
Yeah,
yeah. It's like
it's fine.
I don't think anyone's gonna be like this was my favorite movie, but if you went, it was okay. It's like
Yeah,
yep,
it had a beginning, middle, end, and a cohesive storyline. Great, which is more than we could say for most horror movies we have watched.
that
So,
I don't know. Like it's like either I want you to be good or like if you're gonna be shitty, don't be boring. But
yeah,
instead, it was like this movie felt it was so close to being like pretty good. I felt like it had elements that were working. I felt the characters that had like the foreign accents were terrible at acting though.
The little
Like
girl
those
did a really
accents
good
like
job acting though.
which one?
The little girl,
Yeah.
she did
Yeah,
great.
no. Yeah, I hope that she ends up doing more stuff because
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised.
Yeah, she did a really good
I
job.
wish the spider would have eaten more people
Me too. I kind of
because
wish that we would have seen like randos in there, like people that we didn't see in the apartment, so then we'd know that it was like venturing out of the apartment.
I'm tired of
That would
horror
be
movies where the big baddie thing gets taken out, but like most of the people are fine because like the family
Yeah.
is fine. Nobody in the family dies, even though they get bitten by the
Yeah.
spider, and
Mhm.
it fucks up everybody else. But if you're a
Mhm.
main character, it doesn't.
Yeah. Main character safety.
And plot armor.
Plot
That's what
armor.
it is.
That's what. Yep.
They just have very thick plot armor,
Yeah.
and I I just wanted them all to die. Honestly, I wanted the spider to just
Mhm.
take over the thing, like the whole
Yeah. Yeah.
apartment building. Uh,
Yeah. And I feel like more of a like statement could be made for that, or like some sort of metaphor if like only the little girl survives, because she figures out the whole mothball thing or whatever. um I
yeah,
feel
so the
like
spider disintegrates from mothballs.
yeah, well, or at least like hurts it. I mean, mothballs is supposed to like deter most bugs. um but
I forget
yeah.
that moths are a bug.
Yeah, moths are bugs.
Yeah, I was like,
um
well,
and mothballs do not smell very good either. Like, they're
no,
pretty
they don't
awful.
taste good either.
You're not supposed to eat them.
Mm, doesn't say that I can't.
I think it actually does
Mm.
on the package. In fact, say do not consume, not edible.
Everything is edible.
If you try hard enough.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah. So, what else happened in this movie that was like, yeah, she can like, so Sting is the name of the spider, which is reference to Lord of the Rings. I
yeah.
think The Hobbit, because that's his
Mm-hmm.
dagger thing is called Sting, and
Mm.
she can like do like little whistles and stuff, and the spider whistles back.
Yeah, it mimics back. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a mimic, and I was like, oh, is it gonna be like that movie
Mimic.
Mimic?
Yeah. Which is great movie. Thank you, Del
Yeah,
Toro.
it's yeah, and it's just this is just
Mm.
eh
Eh.
eh.
I have mediocre feelings about this movie.
Every character is not interesting, and
Mm.
you're like, you almost could do something here,
Mhm.
but then you don't do it enough to where it even matters. Like, I didn't care about the grandma that had dementia. Like, that's sad, but it's like
Yeah.
it nothing comes of it.
Yeah.
I don't care about the comic book that they're trying to write together,
Yeah.
and
They're
I
not
don't
even like
care.
writing it together though, like, cuz he ends up changing stuff that he like doesn't, that like she says to fix, and then he changes it back and like goes against her. So,
That comic book looks like it would suck,
yeah.
but that's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Well,
What
maybe it's not a
else?
comic book that's made for you.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck them.
Fuck 'em. I don't know. Um, it's just, I just kind of wish that everybody had died. Like, I kind of do. Like, I
The
just,
scene with the exterminator where where the spider gets him and like his body just like blows up in half.
oh yeah,
That was cool.
that was cool.
Do
But
more of
why?
that.
Yeah, why did that happen? Like,
Yeah, no
what
one else
caused that?
explodes like that.
Yeah, like the spider's mouth was not big enough to crush that man's head. So why did he explode?
How could they not follow this giant ass spider?
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
That
Spiders
was
be creepy though.
yeah, but like they were like, "Oh man, where is it?" And it's like, "Dude, it's a giant fucking spider. You're gonna notice it. It's not
Mm-hmm.
exactly stealthy.
I mean,
It
clearly
takes up
it
like the whole
is.
ceiling."
Yeah. I would have shit my pants if I seen a spider that big. I'd be like, well, this is how I die. I'm fine with
It's
that.
yeah. It's just well, all right.
Actually, well,
Don't black widows like eat their prey's head too, or is it just for
um,
like mating?
that's just mating.
No.
Well, there is a that's not black widows. It's
Praying mantis, I know do that
praying
too.
mantis will bite the heads off of males and then continue to mate with them.
The dream.
The dream. You just keep on going without having a
Just
head.
chop my head
right?
off.
Yeah.
Please don't.
But no, most spider species, so the male will actually bring like little bug dinner gifts to distract the female with so he can mate with her. And so also she doesn't eat him when they're done.
So it's like humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like humans.
Yeah. Yeah. Seems
Yeah.
seems pretty normal to me.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the real reason why Kyle feeds me. So I don't kill him. Yeah.
Was there anything else to say about this movie?
I have nothing else to say about this movie.
It,
Do you have any thoughts?
maybe I'm alone on this. If you want to leave a comment of this movie, it's Alien with the spider. It just felt like it was just ripping off of it the whole time. I'm just like, dude, what is this?
Hold on.
Also, did you love seeing the dead cat in the vent?
Yeah, that pissed me off. But the fucking dog survives?
I was just like, that is the worst looking fake cat I've ever seen. It looked so stupid that it was kind of funny.
It was dumb. So mad. Anyway, hold on. Kyle, what did you say?
They should have had the biological father show up.
Oh, he said they should have had the biological father show up.
And then maybe him and the dad could have gotten it.
What if the spider was the biological father? Wouldn't that have been something?
That would have been something.
Like a Chucky situation where the spirit of her dad is in the spider?
What would have been more fun is if it was an alien spider that her dad brought back from Thailand and gave to her.
Yes.
And then it took over. And
so it's just Godzilla?
Yeah. And then it wreaks out. It's like same plot. But it's just the biological dad that gives it to her. And he's like, I'm sorry I've been gone for so long, blah. And gives her spiders. He's like, but I know you liked bugs because I'm an entomologist and that's why I went to Thailand to study bugs. Rewrote the whole movie just there, made it more interesting.
That sounds like it's the sequel, which this movie does sequel bait.
Yeah. So you know we're getting a sequel.
I hope we're not.
I hope we're not, but I'm pretty sure we are.
I don't think it earned it at all.
No.
Like it.
I mean, the egg sac even looked like alien. Like the alien egg sacs, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
like spider egg sacs are not that fucking gooey. I hate to break it to whatever scientist person or set designer made these spiders. Like, why are their webs so goddamn gooey?
I mean,
I got questions.
Who doesn't love shooting gooey webs, right?
Also, why did the webs only burn his like one hand and not his face or anyone else's face or
because they didn't have the budget to do makeup for that.
I guess. Like, I don't know. It was bad.
It felt like I picked up a fake movie.
Like one of those dollar store movies?
Yes! Like you went to Dollar... I bet you can find this movie in Dollar Tree.
Yeah. Actually, this movie feels like a sci-fi movie with a big budget. It's a big budget sci-fi movie. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it should have been on the Sci-Fi Channel. Like Lake Placid. Lake Placid is a big budget sci-fi movie.
I think
But like
Lake
Lake
Placid
Placid
actually
is fun.
released. I think Lake Placid actually released in theaters, though.
It probably did.
Yeah.
But like so did this, and you know this is gonna get played on Sci-Fi. If Sci-Fi Channel
Did
is.
this?
I don't know. Did it?
I don't
Do
know.
any movies get released in theater now? I mean, they do, but
Unless only Marvel and superhero movies and established IPs.
yeah,
So
who knows?
maybe we should switch genres.
No.
We only watch big blockbuster movies. We're gonna watch Wicked next.
I'm currently living Wicked, so no.
I thought you were gonna say I'm living Wicked or something. It's like what does that even entail?
Do you know what the story of Wicked is?
Is it where two witches fall in love?
No.
No.
The overall plot by the end of the musical, you find out is that they're all trying to find someone to make into a common enemy of the people, so that way the people will vote for the wizard to run Emerald City. And they decide to make the Wicked Witch, I can't remember her fucking name, as the enemy.
Sure.
So it's all fake. Like she's actually a normal person, and they just make her out to be a bad guy, kind of like Reagan did with the war on drugs. It's all fake.
It's
Kind of
social
like Trump did with
commentary.
China. I mean, what?
What am I gonna use now when I'm pooping?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna look
I
at while
deleted
I'm
my
taking a shit
Instagram
anymore.
account. I don't like using Twitter because it's
Myself?
a shit
Ew.
show, and Facebook is garbage. So,
Facebook is garbage.
like,
It's also
do you remember when Facebook used to be like fun to use? Like it would come up in
Yes.
chronological order. You could just post a status on something like, "Dude, I'm hanging out here. If anyone wants to hang out," and somebody would actually see it. Now, if you post something, no one's gonna see it.
Nobody's gonna see it.
Instead, you'll see shit where you're like, "What is this?" It's like, "This is suggested to you." I don't want it suggested to me. I want it with my friends back.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go back to Reddit and Pinterest.
I deleted Reddit too.
See,
I haven't used
my
Reddit
biggest
in
problem
months.
with Reddit is because the fucking Reddit app wouldn't hardly ever work.
The Reddit app's garbage. They
Yeah.
don't let you use the third-party ones anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm good on that. You know, I like using TikTok, but even that is like, dude,
Maybe it's time we stop having brain rot, though.
I think we should go even further.
I think we should go even further.
I think
Give
we
me
should
all
have an
the brain
app
rot.
that just gives you incomprehensible videos, not like AI videos, nothing like that. This still has to be user-made videos, but I want it to just be like, it's like almost like you're watching static on a CRT, but it gets scary. Like you just get scared the whole time. Like there's these videos I was getting on TikTok. We're going on a tangent now because we don't have anything else to say about the movie. But I was getting these videos that were like, it was almost like nightmare core kind of shit where it was just loud screeching hellscapes. And I'm like, what if we just made that into an entire app? We really go into the brain rot of just, this is just shit that like, this is just your nightmares coming out onto.
Yeah.
There's no politics. There's no songs. There's nothing. It's just loud screeching and
weird
horrible
shapes moving.
Weird shapes and stuff. It's not like gore or anything like that. It's just what the fuck am I looking at for however long you
30
scroll?
seconds. Yeah.
And no one's allowed to stream on it. You can't sell anything on it. No ads on it. It's just nightmares the whole time. We do as a pay as you want system here. You pay whatever the fuck you want if you want to, and then that's it. Then you get to Nightmare Hellscape, and you get a publicly funded Nightmare Hellscape of an app. I think it's like PBS but scary. I think it's gonna work.
Let's do it. Let's make it, Justin. With all of our
I
coding knowledge.
I want it.
Here
Like
for
it's the next step in brain rot.
Mm-hmm.
Just destruction of the brain.
Please.
This is the final stage of the rot.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you watch other things, it makes everything else look better. So it's like it's so negative that it's positive. You're like, oh my god, something, please save me. And then you see a video from something else, and you're like, oh yeah, this is normal life again. Great.
Normalcy.
Yeah, and if you stay on the app too long, then we send you help. But yeah,
You just automatically get assigned a therapist.
you get a therapist when you sign up for the app.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like an emergency thing of like, okay, if once you hit, it's so this is how you get people to stay on the app. You get them to the longer that they're on, they're like unlocking achievements, but they're just unlocking hours that they'll get with a therapist.
Ooh.
So you get free therapy. I don't know how, like I said, it's publicly funded too. So we're paying people somehow. So somebody's, we need those big donors.
System. It's fine.
You give me money, I'll give you therapy, and everybody will get therapy, and it's publicly funded. I think I just made universal health care, but like in a scary way.
I think you did, yeah.
I'm going to scare you so much that you're going to want universal health care.
Maybe.
That
might be it.
I think we're on to something here. I think that's where we're going to get the real change in this world, is if we just scare the shit out of people with incomprehensible nightmares.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm glad that you're on board with me.
I am on board with you. I agree with all of this. I'm ready for it.
So I think that's the episode.
Yeah, I'm ready to get the fuck out. Get us out of here, Justin. I'm done. I'm out.
Hopefully the next movie we watch is going to be more interesting to us, but we can't just like drop something because we watched it on the day of that we're recording, and it's like, well,
here we
I hope we have something to say.
Right?
We didn't. Do you want to watch? Do we recommend this movie? No. Yes.
I don't know.
That's it. All right. Check us out on Spotify and YouTube and get the fuck out.